How to use HubSpot CRM for your small business. Now, most small businesses that try a CRM give up on it within the first month. Not because the tool doesn't work, but because it asks for more than it gives, at least in the beginning. You spend time setting it up, importing contacts, learning the interface, and even the payoff is not immediate. So it becomes something that you are meant to use sitting unused in a browser tab while you go back to managing client relationships through a combination of your inbox and your memory. Now, HubSpot's free CRM breaks this pattern for one specific reason. It does not require you to change how you work before it starts helping you. Now, connect your Gmail or Outlook, and every email you send to a contact is automatically logged. Or let's say even importing your existing contacts and your pipeline is populated in minutes. The tool fits around your existing habits rather than demanding new ones, which is why it has one of the highest adoption rates of any CRM in the small business market. And the free plan is genuinely free, not just a 14-day trial, not a feature limited teaser. The core CRM functionality, contacts, details, pipeline management, email tracking, meeting scheduling, and basic automation is free with no time limit whatsoever. Now, this video is a complete walkthrough of HubSpot's free CRM setup, what you actually get, how to set it up properly, how to use it in a day-to-day basis, and honest look at when and whether upgrading makes sense. So let's get into it. Now, before we start clicking through the setup, it is worth being specific about what the free plan includes, because HubSpot's pricing page can feel a little overwhelming. And it's easy to go ahead and walk away from it, okay? Because thinking you need a paid plan before you've understood what free tier actually covers. Now, the free CRM is going to include unlimited users and up to 1 million contacts, both of which are genuinely unlimited, not capped at a trial level. You get a visual deals pipeline where you can track leads and even clients through custom stages. You get email integration with Gmail and Outlook that logs every sent email automatically. You get email tracking, open and click notifications on emails you send. You get a meeting scheduling link similar to Calendly. You get a basic live chat widget for your website. You get a limited number of email templates and document tracking, and you get a basic reporting dashboard showing pipeline, health, and activity. Now, what you don't get on the free plan is marketing email campaigns. Now, those are going to require the Marketing Hub paid tier. You don't get advanced automation sequences. Those require Sales Hub Starter at $20 per month per seat. You don't get A/B testing, custom reporting, or the more sophisticated lead scoring and predictive tools. You also don't get phone support. Free plan support is community and knowledge based only. For a solo operator or a small team managing an active sales pipeline and client relationships, the free tier is going to cover the vast majority of daily CRM needs. Now, the paid features that it gives you become relevant when you're running outbound email campaigns at a high volume, or maybe you need advanced automation. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to come over to HubSpot.com and get started on the free account. You're going to create your account with your business email address. You could use a business domain, or you could even use your Gmail, which is one of, I'd say, the easiest, most simplest login methods. So that is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be using my Gmail to log myself in. As you can see, I'm going to use an email that I already work with and make sure it's a business email. You'll be asked a few questions when you're being onboarded, like your business size, what you're actually trying to accomplish. These questions are going to calibrate the onboarding experience, so answer them accurately rather than skimming through. Now, once you're here, make sure to add in the correct details. Click on next. Now, what's your role? Let's say I'm the owner. Once we go with that, company website, you're going to add in the URL. And once all of those things are in, you can see that it starts loading in your information. So it asks you, what is the company size, the industry and everything. Where does it all stand? So I'm going to add in all my details that are needed. And once all of this is done, as you can see, it says, we're glad you're here. Let's start working. Okay. Now, once inside HubSpot, the first and most important setup is connecting your email. Okay. So once we're inside, we're going to make sure that the gear icon is clicked on. Obviously, you're going to make sure to skip these things for now because this is not something that we really need. And once we are here, as you can see, it says we're loading in your onboarding assistant, which is of course going to be an AI assistant that helps you through all the things you need on HubSpot. Now, you can either use this to set up, but in the case if you're a control freak and you are someone who wants to set up manually, we're going to skip all of this and it will take us to the manual setting. Now over there, as you can see, connecting your personal email is going to be one of the most important bits of this. So I'm going to start everything from scratch. I'm going to click on the get started option. And as you can see, it obviously asks us to, go ahead and work with the main section. I'm going to skip all of that for now and of course connect my email by going over to the settings section in the top right. Now, once you go to the settings, over here, you are going to get the option of connecting your personal email. Okay. So if you don't find that option over here, don't worry. You can simply come over here and simply search connect email. And once you search connect email, as you can see, it says connect your email inbox. So once you click on connect your email inbox, what's going to happen from here on out is it's going to ask you which email you want to go with. So you can go with literally any email you want, but of course we're going to connect our personal email. So just go ahead with this. And once you've done that, you can start importing your pipelines and everything that is needed into your contact section. Okay, so simply come over to contacts and bring all of the client's leads and different pipelines that you have stored in your email file. May it be Gmail, Outlook, it doesn't matter because once you have connected everything, from there it's easy sailing. And what you can do to add contacts is over here, you get two options. You can either create a new contact totally from HubSpot or import a whole CSV. Now, once you've done that, you can simply go ahead and get into the daily use stuff like logging calls, track emails, and free automations that you can find all over here. So, of course, once we have all of our pipelines in, you can go with marketing emails, forums, website pages, blogs, and even analytics. So the most used feature would be the marketing email section because HubSpot is going to earn the place as the default recommendation for most small businesses as a CRM. And you can pretty much create your email marketing CRM basis through this. It's pretty easy and it's pretty straightforward to do so. So once you've gone through ahead with this is how you're going to set up HubSpot for a small business in the easiest way. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please do make sure to drop down a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'm going to be seeing all of you in the very next video. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.